Hi there, let's take a look at Ethereum. To see where the price goes next, we cover the weekly Wyckoff structure, map out the short-term trend, so you know exactly how market momentum is shifting right now. From a Wyckoff perspective, Ethereum is currently in the automatic rally stage of the accumulation cycle. So these blue tags are distribution, the orange tags are accumulation. So looking at this, it has just set a trading top or trading range top of the accumulation cycle at the blue key level of 1950. So this is the meaning of the automatic rally. Okay, it usually sets the trading range top for the subsequent accumulation trading. So you see back in 2022 to 2020, end of 2023, that most of the time during accumulation, it stays below the same blue line. Not saying every cycle it is going to come back to the same level. It's just a coincidence that it has returned to a similar range. And what's next now? The next stage is typically I call the testing stage, because there are many names in the original Wyckoff method. Not to overwhelm you, I just name it as testing phase because it can have second tests and then it can, just do zigzag and then have even deeper tests. All right. So it doesn't matter what the name of those tests are called. Just treat this as the testing period because you see a lot of these shapes are going to happen. Sometimes the accumulation finishes sooner. Sometimes they take almost a year or two in some cases. So the most important weekly support level is still back down to 1550, the yellow key level. The immediate support, however, is at 1800. The most important resistance right now stays over here because it's the third consecutive week that it failed or the boost failed to push past it. This week is the fourth week that it is trying to push past this level. Not saying it is going to immediately comes back down to test the lower levels. Sometimes it can linger along and go outside a little before it returns. So look at what happened over here. This one was a quicker one, but it did come back to try to test that level. So observe how the volume change. If the volume dies down like it currently is doing without a sign of recovering to a higher level, this momentum may be losing strength. And one more thing, I have two hypotheses for Ethereum. This yellow line that's sloping upwards, plus the white box, this big white box. If I shrink it, you'll see two boxes. So what are those two boxes? The hypothesis is this. The white box is that Ethereum can come back to its lowest price around the same period back in 2017 to 2020 without a rising base. That means inflation factor doesn't affect Ethereum's base price. That's the white box. The other hypothesis is this yellow box, meaning money printing does affect the base price of Ethereum. So along with time, its base price is going to stay higher and higher. We see higher and higher lows. All right. Currently, it is testing that hypothesis because it dipped through it for a couple of weeks, but then now returning to that level. If the subsequent test, happens to stay longer between the yellow key level and the 1800 like blue key level, that's going to affect the hypothesis 2, or meaning it's confirming the hypothesis 2 does not hold. All right. So let's get to the daily chart about the short-term trend. Here, Ethereum is currently in a sideways trend. Okay. It's basically horizontal range between this line over here. It's about 1850 or 1849. Just want to make it easier for you. So let's make it 50, right? 1550. So that's where it is right now. And let's put it to the right hand side, middle, so you can see the number here. What's important right now, if this line isn't broken, it is going to continue to bounce between this line and the blue key level. It has been doing that since mid-July, right? For entire 20 days. It has been there. If no particularly good or bad news, this $100 range, if you buy from the bottom and then it goes to the 1950, that's about 5 to 6%. It's not too bad, right? You do it first round, second round, third round, in just 2 to 3 weeks time. You've got 3 rounds that you can make like 5% profit if you time it right, right? But things can change because we have talked about this. It may be coming back down for subsequent tests. So observe whether this turns into a downtrend. One important thing here, if this ultra short term, let's say this is, if you look at something like the moving averages, if it's like a 5 to 7 days moving average, it is definitely trending up. But since we are doing channels, so let's use these similar methodology. Just draw a single boundary without drawing the full channel for these kind of very short-term trends, because they change very quickly. After this, July 28th, which it confirmed it has exited the rising channel, this points to the 12th of August. So if the bulls manage to keep pushing up along this support line to challenge 1950, like what it did back in or near the end of July, by that time, we'll get a confirmation whether it is going to come back down to the 1850 again. Because if it continues with the trend, it is going to break the 1950 and stay above it for a couple of days at least. If it doesn't, it will get rejection and falls outside of the support, breaking the support line, and comes back to this yellow dotted line. So that's why I call it 2C's decision point, these kind of gaps. Continuation of trend, change of trend. Okay. Put into the comment whether you think it's going to be a continuation of trend in the next few days breaking 1950, or is it going to be a change of trend being rejected from that point and breaking the uptrend support. See you in the next video. And if you are interested in this video, seeing it 2 days earlier, join the other channel members now. Thank you.